About Ghanaian football, the local leagues.
The African football.
African football is, apart from being a head coach and an assistant coach before that, a manager, football is my life. So you watch as much football as you can. The continent of Africa is producing so many good players. Hence the reason why the African Cup of Nations has become a bigger part. You know, I'm somebody that was born and brought up in England. Now, the African Cup of Nations is shown more regular in England than ever before. And that's because of the quality of the teams and the quality of the individuals.
Coach, yesterday we saw an unfortunate incident where the movable goalpost hit the goalkeeper. Is he fit? Our players in camp, our players are available for selection.
Yes, he is fine, and also I think he posted it anyway. I'm somebody that goes on to social media, but I understand the significance of it, and I think there's something that went out that actually wasn't from Joe Wallacott. So no, he is fine. Of course, at the time there's concern, but very shortly afterwards we determined that he is fine, and yes, it was a very unfortunate incident. This probably gives me an opportunity. I think it was somebody else who spoke about Tariq, the injury. If I look at the squad where we are, the only concerns would be about Mohamed Salisu, there's been some concerns about him over the last few weeks. He's had some difficulties, some injury difficulties over the last 2 weeks. His club, although he played last week, the club have used him sparingly because of that, because of some of the issues. So this is one that we have to consider. So he would be, from the squad that we have, he would be the only doubt that we would have, and it's something that we will have to determine and think about today and tomorrow.
Alright, for TV3. I did a bit of research and realized that for our last 5 coaches who've come in, only 2 of them won their first game. How important is it for you to win your first game, especially considering the context of this, that only 2 of the last 5 coaches have won their first game?
Yes, it's important because it is the first game, but also, you know, it's not about the head coach. It's about us playing a game at home here against very good opposition in Angola, and it's points. You know, our aim, of course, is to qualify for Afcon and to do well in Afcon, and the only way you can do that is by winning football matches. So yes, I think for me personally it would be a wonderful thing, and of course hugely important to get a win, but more importantly for the team. You know, to win this game against, I say, very good opposition at home here, with a tough game coming in a few days' time, it is hugely important.
My name is Betty Yosin with J20. Coach, I know you want us to be measured in our expectation, but how well do you know this Angolan side, and how much of a threat do they pose to your team being your first game?
My experience of Angola is if I look at my involvement in the team, the squad, the association, of course, it was before I was made head coach. So I was aware, of course, as soon as the campaign started and the draw was made, that we would play Angola. So yes, as each coach would do, I've studied them in their last 5, 6, 7 games. Technically, a very good team, and obviously the very sort of Portuguese influence, a lot of good technical players. So I am in no doubt that it's strong and tough opposition. So we have to plan for that, as we would do for any opposition. But certainly they have the capabilities that if we are not to play as well as what I would like to, that they can cause us a lot of problems. And we will have to play well.
Coach, I'm Abdurrahman from Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. I would like to ask, looking at the players you have at your disposal, what kind of football should we expect in terms of tactics? What kind of style of football should we expect?
What you'll expect to, I think, always when you have, we have, including today, we have 2 days preparation. Some players played on Sunday, they arrived on Monday. We trained yesterday and today. There are the aspects that you are looking for is to be tactically good because we're playing against a good technical team. But each coach will tell you of the other aspects you expect, and that is the emotional ones, which is determination and character and will to win and desire and hard work. They are elements of the game that come hand in hand with tactics and quality. The best way to get a result in a game is to show the quality that you have. We already spoke about having to be good defensively, but there's a combination of a lot of things. What you are not able to do is in 2 days is to put over everything that you want. So you have to be careful. What you have to do is you have to be clear in your messages. You can't tell the players too many messages because there's not enough time. So you have to be clear, but mostly you want a team that the supporters can look at and determine that this is a team that had a really good go to get a result.
Your name is please. My name is Coach. I want to ask the coach, World Cup and then Afcon, our goalkeepers, in terms of ball distribution, it has been a very difficult one in terms of sending the ball to the right player on the field of play. How well is our goalkeepers prepared for this particular game?
Our goalkeepers can only be as prepared as anybody else, whether a goalkeeper or an outfield player. You are right in some aspects. The game has changed a bit, and the goalkeepers are expected to play a bigger part with their feet than maybe they used to in the past. Where goalkeepers would tend to kick longer balls, now they're expected to almost at times be a third central defender at times. So yes, there are expectations on our goalkeepers, but always the most important part of what a goalkeeper has to do is to try not to concede goals, to make good saves and try to dominate his penalty area. So they're the things that will never change.
My name is Imam from Ghana News Agency. It's good. Baba Rahman name was part of the World Cup group, and in your first call-up, Baba Rahman's name is omitted. Please, can you explain the reason why Baba Rahman is not part of your first call-up? And are you going to see?
No, I can actually stop you there because it's very easy. Baba Rahman was injured.
Because of my listeners and viewers, I want you to explain the reason why.
No, he's injured. He's been injured. If you look at the last, probably the last 3 weeks, month, he hasn't played for his team, which is Reading FC. He hasn't played.
So let me give you the last one. Your name, media, please.
Mohamed Said, Akuba FM. Coach, in the World Cup, we saw Atizigi being the #1 for Ghana. In this game, is he maintaining his post, or because Jojo Walla caught his back, he will take the post? Thank you.
No, thank you, and I appreciate the question, but I think you know the answer. The answer is that we have a team and a squad that are all working hard for positions, and what will happen is that over a period of tonight and tomorrow, I will name my team. So at this moment, there wouldn't be anybody apart from my close technical staff that would know what the team is.
Right, so I'm sure most of you are disappointed.
Right, so like the communications director indicated.
You wanted him to say Wolacott will be number one.
Right, so like the communications director indicated, the first 10 minutes of the session is open to all of us. I'll plead that after the 10 minutes, we don't even wait for the security services to drive us out.
Okay,
Please, let's do that.
One more thing. Ordinarily, the press conference for Angola should have been held before this one. As we speak, they arrived in Accra a few minutes ago, and we are expecting them in Kumasi in the next 30-40 minutes. We are making provisions for them to train here by 7 p.m. So I will probably get back to you if indeed they are still interested to do the pre-match before they train or after they train. But at this particular moment, the team has yet to arrive in Kumasi, and we need to have that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you very much.